It just says that you won't take me for everything I got. I mean, it's just literally, just see it from that standpoint.
She can because she don't got what you got. She wasn't with you shooting in the gym, bro. Yo, what's going on, family? It's your boy Bolo, and I'm coming to you with another video for educational purposes only. Today we're going to be talking about a clip from a show, 90 Day Fiancé, and this guy, who's a millionaire apparently, decided to partake in this show and came across a pretty attractive young lady, Muslim, allegedly, and he's going to present her prenup. And I haven't seen the video, but we are going to react to this as it goes on, and I'm curious to see how she reacts to it.
Do you ever plan on cheating on me?
Absolutely not, no.
Do you ever plan on divorcing me?
No.
Okay, well, this right here doesn't matter. All this means is that if you go back on your word of what you just said to me, that's the only reason why this right here will take an effect.
Okay, so now I'm going to judge a book by its cover because I don't give a shit. That's what I do, and that's what I will continue to do, just like every one of y'all do. I just don't care about admitting it. So, first off, she's Muslim. She has the hijab and all the modest clothing, but to me, it seems more of an act, or just because that's just how she's used to living life. Because the fact that she still takes the time out of her day to make everything look as good as possible tells me she is just as vain as a woman that is dressed not so modestly. She just puts all that effort into her face. She's still trying to attract and look as good as possible. And she is very attractive, I'm not gonna lie. And by that big sigh, I'm not gonna say she's not attracted to him at all, but I don't think he does it for her.
Does this prenup have any silent party influence?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Because I feel like your ex, she mentioned the prenup. Too many hands in the broth is a saying that we say in Trinidad. When too many hands in the broth, it spoils the entire thing.
Okay, so it seems like she's very versed in manipulation, because she's trying to put the trap card down and say that it's someone else's fault. This isn't really you. Don't let her spoil what we have. Well, it's not spoiling. We sign contracts every day. Not every day, but you know what I mean. Throughout your life, you are going to sign a bunch of contracts. When you work, when you do anything, go to a bank, loans, you sign contracts. You never say, well, I don't know. And if you don't want it, you say, okay. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we sign contracts all the time. I don't know why this is like such a big deal. Especially because a successful marriage, this doesn't apply to. So if you plan on sticking it out, being faithful, and all those things that he mentioned, this shouldn't even concern you at all.
So now it's like looking at me as if I have some secret agenda.
No, he's not looking at you that way. That's how you're taking it, because you most likely do. Life is basically one long, drawn-out boxing match. You have to protect yourself at all times, okay? You might have a couple people in your corner, and I mean a couple, but outside of that, everyone is potentially out to get you. I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying you have to approach them with a paranoid mind, but you have to protect yourself, okay? It's just what it is. It's not against you. It's him protecting himself.
Try to take what Bilal has.
First of all, that has absolutely nothing to do with anything, and it relates
sure?
to. Well, you asked me a question. Can I answer your question? That has absolutely nothing to do with anything whatsoever. But I also know that I have 2 children that I also have to protect as well, and I can't just say, oh well, let me just have a blind eye at love. Well, that wouldn't be smart.
I applaud him for, one, putting his children's future into consideration, not jumping at love, because like I said, you can love people, but if you fall in love, and when I mean in love, I mean you are like obsessed and just this person means everything to you, that's a problem, because that's when you start to make stupid decisions. So I'm not saying he loves her. This is 90 Day Fiance. I don't know if it's actually 90 days, but if it is, he definitely doesn't actually love her. He just thinks she's really good looking, which I agree with. But I hope he sticks by his guns.
Can you see how I give up everything?
My love, my Bellacita.
Do you see where I'm coming from when I say that?
I get it.
Okay, I'm curious, because she said I gave up everything. I'm curious to what you gave up that is comparable to a millionaire taking care of you. I'm curious to what she gave up where, you know, the millionaire is kind of like, well, I don't know if this is worth it. Because that's what she's implying. Well, I gave up all this for you. Tell me what it is that you gave up to get him, to have your life taken care of, millions of dollars. You can go on vacations wherever you want. What did you give up?
This is not the sexiest conversation to have, but I know it's a conversation that is needed. This right here is something that it just says that you won't take me for everything I got. I mean, it's just literally, just see it from that standpoint.
She can, because she don't got what you got. She wasn't with you shooting in the gym, bro. She's a very pretty woman who I'm pretty sure has been taken care of time and time again by one or more men that did or did not know about each other. So she has no idea what it is to build that kind of revenue, that kind of money, to take care of yourself and have that lifestyle. So she can't appreciate your concern over losing it. Okay, because in her mind, I can just tell by how well she's done up, she feels like she deserves it just off the looks alone. And I'm going to make a guess here. And I'm going to say, this is tough. I'm going to say she signs it. Don't ask me why, but I'm going to say she signs it.
I feel as if Bella doesn't trust me. I know that when he got married, he was thinking like me, like it's going to be forever, and you know, his wife left him. So I think he has some trust issues, and I feel like I have to pay the price for it.
Pay the price? What is paying the price? Paying the price is you don't get to walk away with half his shit if you divorce him. That's the price. But if you don't divorce him, which you said you wouldn't, there is no price to pay. That's why it's very concerning, especially for him, to think, why do you feel some type of way about this if you don't intend on doing the things that's listed? And like I said before, she is very concerned with how she looks. And I'm not saying that's anything wrong, but that would normally encompass other traits also. Usually things go hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? Like
everything that has happened to him in his past. I want to show the prenup to a lawyer. I'm not going to sign a document that does not give me certain rights in it.
Also, now you don't trust him. You're not just going to sign anything. But that's the guy you love and you're going to be with forever. But now you don't want to trust him. You want to get a lawyer involved. You don't want to just sign anything. But you expect him to just get married and sign this contract with you, right? With no concerns. Okay. Like I said, she is Muslim. She is not a traditional. She tries to paint herself to be. Like the outfit kind of passes that off. But she's not as wifely as you would think. She's very cunning and shrewd. Not saying anything wrong with that. But that's what she is. She's very cunning, very shrewd, and out for self, 100%. I still think she'll end up signing it after her lawyer because he seems like he's coming from a genuine place. He's not trying to fuck her over. He's just trying to make sure him and his bloodline is taken care of regardless of what she does.
Are we done?
If you want it to be done, we're done.
Unless he put these things in a prenup to protect me, it would leave me no choice but to go back home to Trinidad.
Then go, bitch. Like, seriously. He leaves me no choice but to go. And what are you going to do? You're going to go back to Trinidad, live your regular life, and he's going to go back to living a very nice, comfortable life in America. So, I mean, it's no skin off his back. Now, he might be attached to you because you're very attractive, but, I mean, come on, man. Like, if I was in his shoes, I hope he sticks by his guns. Obviously, I don't see the second part. Maybe I'll find it. But, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you feel like she's being sincere about this whole thing or not? I'm out.